Well, good morning. Welcome. We have at least one other person on the list who I know may be here, so they may join us in a minute. But we'll get started with a brief meditation. You can just take a moment to sit back into your chair and maybe close your eyes. Yeah, a nice deep breath, or really anything that would help you to get comfortable. And just starting with the physical body. Maybe spread the toes out or adjust your feet, adjust where the hands are. And meditation is really first just an opportunity to kind of open, to be, and to create some space for that. And kind of release some effort. So, as best you can, let's just take a collective deep breath in and deep breath out. It might not be the whole body or the whole mind, but just looking for a little bit of ease. We can't always relax and be easeful. And so meditation is kind of this affirmation to create a little bit of that in our own life, in our own space. And so, not trying to get rid of how we are. Maybe this morning there's some anger or frustration present, some uncertainty present. And not that we want to live with that all the time, but meditation can be a space to just, again, acknowledge these different parts and pieces. We can have anger and we can have ease right in the same body, right in the same moment. And so, to kind of cultivate this balance, just want to spend the last minute or so seeing if we can turn our attention towards our own breath. Just creating a little anchor, a little bit of steadiness, again, right here in our own space. Maybe create a little bit more space for your spine or any other last physical adjustments. And really gently see if you can close your lips and start to move some air through your nose. And can you actually start to slow down the breath a little bit? And cultivating your own patience, your own resistance right here. And again, maybe 5 or 6 cycles of this breath. Let's try and take 3 more cycles, just working with whatever's showing up. You can take one more bit deeper breath in, and could be a sigh or kind of a release to let it go. And just resting for a last moment here. Feeling this focus, feeling this balance. And slowly draw the hands to the heart. And on this Monday morning, let's offer ourself a little bow, a little acknowledgement. Can slowly start to open the eyes. Maybe you move the hands a little bit as well. And we'll scooch forward away from the back of the chair. From here, you can draw the hands right to the heart and see if you can just relax your vision forward, kind of creating a little softness in your own eyes, your own space. We'll press into the feet a little bit more and extend the hands forward in space. Could take them a little bit wider or a little more narrow, but again, do press right into the feet. Press right into your heels. Can you feel some of that? Awesome, that strength. And real gentle, start to sweep the arms up towards the sky, just however high they go. Again, encourage that pressure in the feet to help you breathe in and to help you breathe out. We'll stay just another moment. You could stay right here. Maybe you reach up and kind of look up, stretch up a little bit higher. Awesome. We'll draw the hands to the heart. And keeping the spine upright, just release the chin towards the chest. So kind of a gentle bow, right in the head, right in the neck. Nice. Take a deep breath in. Big breath out. Awesome. We'll look forward from here, and same kind of thing. Sweep the hands forward and upward. Just again, kind of however high they go. Let yourself pause. And press right into the feet. We'll take one more breath. And big breath out. Draw the hands to the heart and just kind of relax. And from here, you can look out to the right and extend the right arm out to the right. Take a moment just to breathe in and breathe out, and feeling that support simply from the breath. Awesome. From here, turn the palm up towards the ceiling, just however far it goes. A little bit, spread the fingers out. And finally, do again. Press right into the feet. Feel that support. We'll swap sides. You can take the hands through the heart. And we'll look out to the left and reach out to the left. And often just a breath in and out will do quite a bit. Give us some space, some energy. We'll turn that palm up towards the ceiling and just however far it goes. And again, press right into the feet. Create that connection to the floor. We'll draw the hands to the heart and swap sides again. You can look out to the left, right, and reach out to the right. Similar type of action here. We'll turn the palm up towards the sky. And pressing into the feet. One more breath right here. Big breath out. We'll swap sides, hands through the heart. We'll look out to the left and reach out to the left. Nice. We'll turn the palm up towards the ceiling. A little pressure in the feet. Awesome. Hands to the heart. One more time. We'll look out to the right and reach out to the right. This time I want to turn the palm down towards the floor. Encourage a little spreading out of the fingers. Can you feel a reach right in the palm, right in the maybe tips of the fingers there? And we'll swap sides, hands through the heart. And look out to the left. We'll reach out to the left. Same kind of thing. Eventually, turn the palm down to face the floor and a little bit spread the fingers out. And you feel that reach of the nerves, those reach of the muscles. Encourage an inhale. And the exhale. Awesome. We'll draw the hands to the heart. And from here, step the feet a little bit closer together. We'll do a single-legged fold. So just step the right foot out in front of you a bit. We're going to lift the heart up some and walk the hands down that single leg, any amount. A little pause when you get some sensation. Option to drop the forehead towards the knee gently and going to fold the chin. Finally, though, take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Walk the hands up that single leg. Take a moment to upright the spine. We'll bend that knee. Other side, though. Opposite foot out in front. A little lift in the heart. We'll walk the hands down that single leg. Take your time. Let yourself pause. Take it in. Even a little bit of sensation is great. Could keep the head lifted, or if it's appropriate, you can drop the forehead down. Get a little more tension, a little more pressure for the breath in and the breath out. And walk the hands back up that single leg. Eventually bend the knee and plant the foot. And from here, we'll drop the arms right down by our sides. A little bit, spread the fingers out. And again, kind of press into the feet. Can you feel a little support right through your center, right through the spine? This time, take the hands back, kind of however far they might reach, at least in the moment. Bigger breath in and bigger breath out. We'll sweep the hands down, forward, and upward. Just however high they go. Let yourself pause. Awesome. Final little gesture from here. We'll turn the palms forward and lean forward just a few degrees. Getting that deep pressure right through your legs, right through the feet. Awesome. Pushing into the feet, we'll lean back and release the arms right down. Nice. You can kind of relax, release those legs. From here, we'll step the right foot out to the right. Any kind of little readjustments, little shifts in time, you take the arms out into a wide T. Ground right through those heels. You can push into the floor. From here, I do want to turn the palms up towards the sky. And then thumbs all the way down towards the floor. So we'll kind of keep rotating those hands. If you need to adjust the arms a little bit, totally fine. Awesome. One more big breath to the heart. Big breath out will release those arms. Awesome. And you can use your hands to help the feet step through center. Other side. You can step that left foot out to the left. Take a moment, spread the toes out. You can extend the arms into the wide T. Good. And take a moment just to kind of relax. Bring some ease. Press right into the feet. We'll turn the palms up towards the ceiling, similar to what we did before here. And then turn the thumbs down towards the floor, just however far they go. No pain, but do take a deep breath right back into the heart, right into the chest. Release the arms, and we'll step the feet back through center. So from here, we'll take the hands back to the heart and press right into the feet. And extend the right hand forward and turn the palm up towards the sky. Nice. And from here, I want to then turn the palm down towards the floor, and you're going to bear with me for a moment. We're going to flip the fingers up and then start to reach up towards the sky. Nice. Just however far you go, no pain. Press into the feet for a little more support. And then any amount, we'll look up and press that hand upwards. Big breath in. Big breath out. Awesome. Let's release the hand just right back to the heart. Let it relax. Nice. And from here, we'll extend that left hand forward. And we'll turn the palm up to begin. Awesome. Pressing into the feet. I want you to feel that support, but then we'll turn the palm down towards the floor, bend the wrist back, the fingers up, and then again, using the feet, we'll start to extend that hand kind of straight up towards the sky, almost like we were pushing or holding the sun. And then any amount, you could look up and reach up. We'll take a deep breath. Big breath out. Beautiful. Hands down to the heart. And we'll fold forward over both legs from here. So you can step both the feet out. A little bend in the knees is fine, but we want to lift the heart and then just kind of actively walk the hands down. It could be halfway. That might be plenty. Option for sure to drop the nose, to drop the forehead, or even walk the hands down a little bit further. But whenever you can, take a deeper breath. And breathe it out. Awesome. Use the hands to walk back up those legs. We'll bend the knees and plant the feet. And from here, go ahead and grab the right knee with the hand. You could just lift the heel. That's plenty. You could lift the toes. Or if it's okay, you can pull that knee up a little bit more in towards the chest and fuss around with it a little bit. Yeah, make it comfortable for you. Awesome. We'll take a deep breath. And then from here, I kind of want you to squeeze in, start to lift the upper spine, lift the heart, lift the nose a little bit. Nice. And then think forehead towards the knee. We're going to kind of curl back in a little bit. It definitely does not ever need to touch. Try to push into the floor with that left foot. And gently release. You can take that foot back down. Any little readjustments here? We'll grab a hold of that left knee rather. Little lift in the heel. Toes is fine. Or again, this is a good time to kind of fuss around, to shimmy around in our body, to notice what's right and what's wrong. And then a little bit we'll lift the spine, lift the heart, lift the nose. Maybe you look up a bit. Awesome. Let's stay for one more deep breath right here. And real gentle, forehead towards the knee. Just kind of curling in. You might feel the spine, a little space. I want you to press that right foot down for some leverage. And real gentle, we'll release that left foot down. Give the legs a little shimmy. Similar to what we did before here, we'll step that right foot out to the right. Spread the toes out a little bit, give yourself some space, but eventually arms back into the wide T. Try to take a deep breath out, push right into your feet. You feel your ability just to release a little bit. Awesome. This time bend your right elbow and take the forearm down to the thigh. You can turn your opposite thumb up and just start to look towards the front of our space. Sometimes that shoulder likes to creep into the ear a little bit, so see if you could kind of lift the heart, create a good space for a breath. Beautiful. And then you might look up over that top shoulder. You could see the thumb. Maybe you move that hand. Finally, press into both feet. Really encourage both legs here. One more big breath in. And big breath out. We'll push ourselves up through neutral. You can release the arms. We'll swap sides. Feet in through center. And left foot out to the left. Excuse me. Same kind of thing. You might spread out the spread out the toes a little bit and spread out the fingers a little bit. big breath out, just giving us that sense of release, of letting go, of kind of pushing away. Awesome. Then bend that left forearm, left elbow, and take the forearm to the knee or to the thigh. Can start to look forward and turn that top thumb up. Maybe just notice what's going on with those shoulder blades. Even a little movement can be helpful. But using the feet, we're going to look up towards that top thumb. And you can definitely move where the hand is. Make it breathable. Make it stable for you. Beautiful. One more deep breath in. Deep breath out. We'll push ourselves up through neutral. You can release the arms and step the feet back through center. Awesome. Let's stand up and we'll come to the back of the chair. All right, our first gesture here is to just bring the feet in a little bit closer together. I want to take the right hand to the heart. Take a bigger breath in and out. We're going to look out to the right, kind of like we've done seated, and reach the right hand out to the right. This time, though, press into the chair a little bit and then turn that right thumb down to the floor. Bend your elbow and take the hand gently, kind of behind the back. You could spread the fingers out a little bit. I want it to be, again, kind of comfortable. And then finally, you can start to look forward a little bit. Awesome. From here, I just want to gently look up towards the sky. Encourage a breath anytime. Excellent. And we're really gentle. We'll take the chin towards the chest. Drop it down. In kind of any amount, no pain, just good sensation. Big breath. Nice. From here, let's look forward and back out to the right. With ease, extend that right arm back out to the right. Give it a good stretch. Back out, a good breath in and out. And we'll take that right hand to the chair and swap sides. Left hand to the heart. And you got it. We'll look out to the left, reach out to the left. Take a moment just here to pause, feel those feet. And we'll turn the thumb down, bend the elbow, take the hand behind the back. And again, I just want you to spread the fingers out a little bit. It could be hip or a little more to the back, but just active. Encourage your breath. And if you haven't already, you can start to look forward in space. Awesome. We'll look up towards the sky first a bit, breathing whenever you can, right? Whenever it feels possible. Awesome. Gently can start to look down towards the floor, just however far you need to go to get some sensation. And big breath in, big breath out. So look forward. Back out to the left. Just with ease, extend that left hand out to the left. Give it a good reach. Spread the fingers out a bit. Awesome. We'll take the hands to the chair. Back to the chair here. Awesome. You can take a step back away from the chair and bring the feet as close together as you can. They do not have to touch, but just as close together as you can. First, sit up as tall or stand up as tall as you can, and then chair pose. Sit your seat back and down. And a little bit, we want to hug the legs together. You can kind of feel that inner leg strength. Option to take that left hand up and away from the floor, the chair. Hand could stay, the other hand could hover, or maybe both arms start to reach up. Encourage a breath in and a breath out, feeling some of that space. Awesome. Hands to the chair. We'll stand right back up. You can step right up to the back of the chair again, but this time step your right foot back a handful of times, 3-4 steps back. We're going to turn the right toes out. Bend your front knee, and then prop the heart up. You might feel some stretch in the hips already, but we'll take that right hand up towards the sky. It's a great place to stay. A little hover with your opposite hand, or both hands can reach up. See if you can spread the fingers out a little bit. Nice, just kind of feeling those hands in space, like branches of a tree. Awesome. Option to look up a little higher. Gently release the hands. Take your time. Nice to straighten the front knee. We'll step the back foot forward and swap sides. Left foot back. 3, 4, maybe even a 5th step just to kind of dig your roots. You can spread the toes out a little bit. And we'll take the left arm eventually up towards the sky. Hand could stay, might touch and go. Both hands can reach up. Now a little bit hug the legs together. Can you feel kind of your center of gravity, your center of effort? Awesome. Maybe you look up a little higher. Gently release those arms. Take your time and step the back foot forward. Maybe give yourself a little shimmy. Let go of any extra tension. But from here, again, bring the feet in fairly close together. And we're going to do what I call a heel lift. Pretty self-explanatory. But I just want you to go really slow. Even a little hover in the heel is good building. So we'll lean forward into the toes, press into the balls of the feet and the toes, lift the heels a little bit, and slowly lower right back down. Awesome. Chair pose again here. We'll sit the seat back and down. You might have to adjust your feet a little bit. I want you to be comfortable. Let's go with the right hand first. Option to stay, to hover, or both hands reach up. And for a moment, turn the palms to face each other. Almost like you had like a beach ball between the hands. Less of an appropriate metaphor today than yesterday. One more big breath. Awesome. Hands to the chair, and we'll stand right up. Give yourself a little bit of space. And then this time we'll step the feet out fairly wide apart from one another. Not as wide as you can, but some space here. You're going to turn your right toes out to the right and bend the right knee so the toes and the knee are pretty much in line. From here, try to lift the heart up nice and tall. We'll take the right arm out to the right. It's a great place to stay. You could hover the hand on the chair, or like we were seated, you can take both arms out kind of into a wide T. And see if you could tone your glute muscles a little bit. You really tap into those strong legs. Awesome. One more big breath here. Gently release the arms, release the hands. So start to swap sides. Straighten that right knee. Can turn the toes in, and again, any kind of adjustments, but left toes out to the left. We'll bend the left knee. We want to prop the heart up here, and then, if you haven't already, left hand out to the left. Could keep the chair. It might kind of touch and go. Both arms might reach out. And see if you could take your attention back to your heart, back to your center, reaching out from there. Nice. Let's take another deep breath right into the heart, right away from the heart. Beautiful. You can release the hands down. Straighten that left knee, and we'll come on back through center. Feet towards each other here. Any little shimmies or readjustments, but we'll come over to the right side of the chair from here. And give yourself a little bit of wiggle room from the chair, but still capable of connecting to it. Going to step that inner foot back a few steps. Now, if it's appropriate, see if you could be on the ball of the back foot, the toes and the base of the toes, and a little bit lift the back heel up. You feel kind of a straightening, nice, of that back leg. We'll bend the front knee, and then take that right arm up and a little bit out towards the side. Nice, a little bit spread the fingers out. You can just feel that hand, that wrist up there. It's a great place to stay, or maybe a little hover. Maybe both arms reach up. Try to push the ball, the back foot down, kind of like an anchor. Beautiful. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. We'll release those hands. Take your time. Step the back foot forward to meet the front. We're going to stay on this side for another moment and actually step that outer foot back behind us in the same kind of way. A few steps back. The foot can definitely be flat if it needs to be, but if it's okay, try to come up onto the balls of the back foot, the toes a little bit. Bend the front knee. Going to take that right arm up towards the sky. Keep the chair for now. Want to take the right hand to the heart. Nice. And now a little bit hug the legs together. Feel that strength. I want to twist, turn the belly to the left, turn the ribs to the left. Just find an edge to work with, to resist. Can stay right here, or maybe a little hover with the hand away from the chair. Nice. Hand to the chair. We'll look forward. Take your time. Step the back foot forward. We'll head over to the other side. All right. Same kind of thing, kind of relating to the chair. I want you to feel comfortable. We'll step the inner foot back first. It definitely can be flat on the foot, but if it's okay, come on to the balls of the foot, the toes, maybe even spread the toes out, and just a little bit lift the heel. You feel that back leg a little stronger. Nice. You could bend the front knee if you haven't. Left arm up towards the sky, and we'll take it out a little bit wider. Beautiful. Give yourself a moment to breathe. So much can be gained. Stay, maybe a little hover, maybe both arms up towards the sky. And a little pressure in the back foot, kind of like an anchor. Beautiful. One more breath. Gently, you can start to release. Take your time, back foot forward here, and any little readjustments, little shimmies, but we'll take that outer foot back. This time, a few steps, 3 or 4 steps. Again, kind of adjust, build your roots with that back foot. If it's okay, lift the heel a little bit and straighten that back leg some. You might bend the front knee, but we'll take that hand just to the heart, that left hand to the heart. I want you to squeeze the legs together to give you the center to twist. You can turn the belly to the right. And just try to find a point of resistance. That's perfect. Can you take a deep breath into that resistance, into that twist? Option to stay. Maybe you hover the hand on the chair for a moment. Nice. Gently, hand down. Look forward and step that back foot forward to meet the front. Awesome. We'll come to the back of the chair from here. And kind of give yourself a little shimmy, a little space. We will do one more of those heel lifts. So good. You can bring your feet in towards each other. And this is all about control, just getting used to this sensation. So we'll lean forward into the balls of the feet, into the toes, press into the feet, a little straightness in the legs, and lower right back down. Awesome. Take a step back. Bring the feet about chair width distance apart, so a little bit wider than the hips width. You're going to first lift the heart, but then sit back and down, kind of like our chair pose, or pretty much a chair pose. Option to take that right hand up towards the sky. Stay here. Hand might hover. You got it. Both arms reach up. Now the feet are a little wider, but can you feel those inner leg muscles help you? Awesome. I want to lean over to the right foot just a little bit more, any amount more. Excellent. Slowly back through center and over to the left foot, left leg a little more. Nice. We'll come back through center, hands to the chair here, and stand right up. Nice. We'll come back to the back of the chair. And I know I just said one more, but we'll do at least one more of those heel lifts. You can step the feet as close together as you can. Big breath out, just going for control. Lean forward into the toes, press down, lift the heels. Slowly lower right back down. Awesome work. We'll come to the right side of the chair. All right, so from here, I want to take that outer hand to the heart. And this time, step your inner foot forward. We're going to come just onto the toes a little bit. A little bit hug the legs together here. So there's kind of a draw back to the center. Can push into the chair. That might feel a little more supportive. And option to stay here or start to flex the front toes, a little hover on that front foot. It can be helpful to lean back a little bit. Option to stay, or maybe you lift your knee a little higher. And now see if you could lift the heart a little bit from there. Beautiful adjustments. One more breath. Slowly lower that foot back down. Nice. We'll stay on this side again. Step that inner foot back just a little bit. We'll come onto the toes here, the balls of the foot. This time, though, I want you to take your pelvis, your tailbone, and reach it back a little bit. I don't really want you to curl the back, right? So the hips are back, but I want you to keep the heart relatively lifted. Big breath in and big breath out. Start to push the back toes down. And then option to stay here or pushing the toes down so much, start to point the toes, maybe a little hover with the back foot. Big breath in and big breath out. Maybe you lift the heart a little bit, but we'll lean back, set that foot down, and step the back foot forward. Awesome. Other side. And any little readjustments here. We'll step the inner foot forward to begin. Outer hand to the heart. Big breath in, big breath out. There's a tendency for the pelvis to go forward when we step forward. So we have to kind of draw the hips back. You can take a deep breath out, and keeping the hips back, you can start to flex the front toes. Maybe you lift the knee a little bit. And then the heart can feel like it's getting pulled down. See if you can draw it up a little bit. Beautiful. Maybe even on this side, you hover the hand or touch and go for a moment. One more breath. Slowly release that foot right back down. Awesome. Inner foot will step back this time. You have a little bit better idea of kind of where we're going here. So hand to the heart, hips back a bit, big breath in and big breath out. I want you to push into the chair and then start maybe to lean forward a little bit. This is perfect. Or start to point the toes and even just a little hover. Now again, there can be a heaviness. See if you could lift the heart away from that. Beautiful. Maybe even a moment of hovering the hand on the chair, but we'll just stay for a last breath. Gently lean back, set the foot down, and step that back foot forward. All right. Last bit, we'll come to the other side of the chair. All right. Hand to the heart. All warmed up for the yoga, as I like to say at this point. Inner foot will step forward. Big breath in and big breath out. See if you could set your vision to one point as you're feeling comfortable. Let that sturdiness come through. We'll option to stay here or flex that front foot, those front toes. Can draw the knee up a little bit. And then think pelvis back, even heart back a little bit. Option to stay right here, and you can use the chair to try to kind of find some balance. Maybe that hand hovers. Maybe you work hands to the heart. Release, feet down, hands down. Awesome work. We'll stay. Actually, let's go. Let's go to the other side. We'll keep switching it up this time. All right. Outer hand to the heart. We'll draw the feet in a little closer together and step that inner foot forward. And one thing that's good to remember with balancing is it's not a test. We're just practicing. So open to our moment. Big breath in and big breath out. We'll flex the front toes. Lift the knee a little bit and kind of hips back some, heart back some. Beautiful. Can you be patient with yourself for a moment, whatever that means? Stay or hover. Maybe the hands come to the heart. No rush. Little bit lifting the heart. Beautiful. One more moment. Slowly release. Feet down and arms down. All right, we're all warmed up. Let's do one more. We'll go to the other side and then we'll rest. We'll do one more of those balancing postures we took before. So hand to the heart. Inner foot will step back here. a little bit lean forward, but reach your tailbone back. We'll take a deep breath in and out. And this time, option to take that outer hand just right out to the side, almost like the wing of an owl. Big breath in, big breath out. It can be helpful to lean forward a little bit, but try pointing your back toes, really pointing the toes, straightening the leg. Option to hover that foot, and you can use the chair to get some balance. Option to stay or a little hover. Encourage a breath. Slowly release, hand down, foot down. Amazing. Back foot forward. Last side. Last one. Awesome. Hand to the heart to begin. We'll step the inner foot back behind us and take that outer hand out to the side like the wing of an owl here. Hips back, heart forward. Maybe even spread the fingers out a little bit. And you feel that arm support you out there. Maybe leaning forward a bit, but kind of pushing into the floor, working with it. Option to point those back toes. You want to tone the glute muscles here. Stay. A little hover. Some patience. Lean back, release the hands, release the feet, step that back foot forward. Amazing. We will come to the back of the chair for just a little counter pose here. I want you to step back away from the chair and separate the feet fairly wide apart. A little bit, turn the toes towards each other, just a little bit. We're going to take the hands to the chair and work into a wide-legged fold. So you can start to stick your hips back. Can fold just parallel to the floor. That's perfect. Option to walk your hands back behind the chair a little bit more. Want to encourage a deep breath in, a deep breath out. Bend your knees just a little bit, and some of you may walk down a little bit further. You could take your forearms to your knees. Option to drop your head, or even work your fingertips towards the floor for a moment. Just finding a good edge for you. Sometimes the hardest practice of it all. Encourage a deep breath wherever you're at and try to push your feet down into the floor. Feel that strength. You want to take hands to the chair and grip the chair. Use the chair to come back up through neutral. Take your time. We'll bring the feet back in towards each other. Awesome work. From here, we'll take a seat. You can separate the feet fairly wide as you're ready. Maybe spread the fingers, or the toes out a little bit, but hands to the knees here. We'll lift the heart. Kind of think tailbone back and lean forward and stick your elbows out some here. And then just really gentle, I want to think kind of forehead towards the right knee. This might be plenty for you, for your body, but if it's okay, start to look under the armpit. A little bit more of a stretch for the head and the neck, the upper back. A little pressure in the brain as well. One more deeper breath. And press into the feet and upright the spine. Take a moment. Let things get kind of stabilized here, but other side. Forehead kind of towards that left knee. Heart towards that left knee. Find a good edge here, and this is fine. Or kind of dropping the brain, looking underneath the armpit. Encourage a deep breath. Pressing into the feet. Upright your spine. Nice. We'll bring the feet back in towards each other. Take your time. And we'll scooch all the way back to the back of the chair. A last gesture here with the arms, I think one of the best. You can draw the arms out into a wide T and offer yourself a hug. Right arm under. Can squeeze in here, elbows in, maybe chin comes in as well. Deep breath. Big breath out. Use your feet. We'll sweep the arms out nice and wide. And big breath in, big breath out. Other side. Opposite arm under, opposite arm over. We'll give ourselves that squeeze, that chin in a little bit. Nice. Press into the feet. We'll lift the heart, sweep the arms out nice and wide. And from here, though, turn the thumbs down towards the floor and just kind of reaching wide and back a little bit. Big breath in, big breath out. Amazing. Sweep the hands forward. You can turn the palms up. We'll reach up. Last gesture here. Push right into your feet. Could look up. Have a full body stretch. Even lean back a bit. Hands down to the heart. So you can start to relax. We'll release the hands down to the legs. Maybe shimmy the feet a little bit, but we'll set up for some final rest. Palms could be up. Palms could be down. They could be in your lap. But taking whatever time you need to settle in, to set down your effort. A good deeper breath in, a little sigh might be appropriate. But we'll start to close the practice with some rest. And kind of this gesture of ease. Again, kind of holding all the different sensations, all the different thoughts that we move through in the practice, giving them all some room to rest, some room to be. Any final physical adjustments, breaths, but we'll rest. Minute or two in Shavasana. We practice making space for our own many different thoughts. We'll take a deep breath in here together, a deep breath out. And gently you can work the hands to the heart. And feeling this self here that will be present all through the week ahead, all through the day ahead. Let's take a moment to wish ourselves well. We'll offer ourselves one more deep breath in here together. Deep breath out. And let's offer this self a deep bow. Namaste. Thank you.